Welcome to your daily focus for August the 25th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. I'm working on the camera thing. The reason I don't like this camera, it's not, I mean, it does everything just perfect, really. But for every 5 minutes that I tape, it takes about an hour to upload, hour and a half sometimes. So it's very tedious and it's slow. And when I try and do the weeklies or anything like that, I want to make sure that everything gets up. And so it's like a whole day pretty well of waiting for videos to upload and whatnot. So we're working on the other cameras. I know what the problem is. It's called not letting your kids use your computer. Because they will download things without making sure that it is something that should be downloaded. So we're working on it and we're getting somewhere, but it's a long and tedious process, and I'm getting through it all. So until that happens, thank you so much for your support and your compassion and your love that you are sending my way, and your patience and really just your love. Thank you so much. Now let's get to the cards. We start with the Hanging Man. So now with the Hanging Man, it's usually there's a decision to be made. It's usually I like to think this as our pause card. Okay, especially if we don't really know how to go forward in our decision making process. So this isn't going forward and just hoping we're making the right decision. It's pulling into yourself. It's allowing yourself to open up to Spirit, God, your angels. It's releasing perhaps the control that you're trying to keep over certain situations and allowing it to unfold naturally in your life. Now, there's a couple of things that caught my eye, and one of the biggest ones here was, and you know, the Hanging Man, I mean, it gives one vision, but it really has nothing to do with somebody being hung, okay? It's more of a pause moment. And as you can see, he's not struggling in the bonds. He's actually wanting to be there right now. And understanding what is truly of value. He's allowing those coins to float by his vision to see what really matters and what really doesn't matter. And there's a mirror down there. And the mirror actually has the time clock at a pause moment. So it's okay to take it back a notch. It's okay to not want to move forward, because you do have the energy of just wanting to move forward today, getting things accomplished. So we just might have that vitality about us. Queen of Wands. Now look at the colors alone. Okay, now she always reminds me of a mother protecting her children. So a mother protecting, or you protecting your dreams, your desires, what you want to manifest going forward. And she is strong-willed. And when she knows her plan of action, and she does have a plan, she just doesn't, with the Page of Wands, sometimes the Page of Wands, she kind of knee-jerks. You got to kind of watch her energy, because she'll just want to knee-jerk a reaction, and sometimes it's not always the right thing to do, but it's just to get the ball moving. It's just to move forward. With the Queen of Wands, it's more of I believe that's my daughter. She wants a puppy. So I apologize that it was on. The Queen of Wands, she's planned it out. Okay, she's gone through the learning curves of being the page and realizing that just because you want to move forward and want some kind of action forward, that it might not always be the best thing to go forward with. She's very high thought. She actually is the diplomat of I would think of all the queens put together, I would put her as the diplomat. She's the one who can separate herself from the environment, from the problems, from the questions that she has to face, and really gather the information, really do the investigative work, really understand what is she actually committing to, what is she walking away from. What is she walking into? Does the obligation, the responsibility serve her as well as the rest of the world, the community, or just another person? And then we have the Four of Cups here. Again, contemplating our dreams, our desires, our vision of tomorrow, what we want. Now, this is the Four of Cups, is the gratitude card. So this is a day, definitely, if you take the time out to meditate, to pray, make sure that giving up gratitude for what you already have around you, because there are cups already around you here. Okay, there's another cup. There's more to come. And it's just, and no, with this card, usually it's out of reach, but with this card, it's not out of reach, but he's not going for it. He's thinking about the best route, the best path, the best actions, what he truly feels is paramount in going forward for his dreams. Or if that's the dream he really wants. If that's what he really wants to manifest. Because as we evolve, as we grow and change and go through difficult situations and go through lessons and gain wisdom, you know, sometimes it's good to just reflect on where we are going. Because sometimes it changes a little bit. So we need to stay in check of what we truly want going forward. And maybe our values have changed. Maybe our desires have changed somewhat. Maybe it was you wanted to be an artist, but once you got those paintbrushes in your hand, you decided that the charcoals really allowed your soul to soar onto that canvas, that blank piece of paper. So I think today is a good day to reflect on what you really truly want to move forward in and make the plan. Now, I think we have an energy today. So, you know, this is the day when we can ask questions, do the research, get to the bottom of things. And we have 11 here, success. So what a beautiful angel card to have today. We have the lion there for wisdom and whatnot. We're not at the full moon yet, so we're still working off the Leo energy of the new moon, right? So it's allowing yourself to go with the flow, enjoy, laugh, let your creative side out. Honor your inner child. And 11 is such a powerful number. And 2 would mean choices. It's a sense of balance, but it's not a very good balance, right? We've got 2 legs, we've got a good balance, but if somebody a little bit stronger comes and pushes us, we're going to go down, right? With 4, we have a structure, a good balance, a good foundation, right? And then 5, we get that pole in the middle. That's even better, right? But with 2, it's the beginning of allowing balance to come into our life, and it's through our choices, it's through our decisions. So when we're looking at the hangman here, you may be looking at your choices of yes or no, up or down, right or wrong, in or out. Okay, it might be that you are down to some pivotal choices in your life of how you're going to move forward. So it's really important, I think, today to look at what you value, what you love, what you appreciate, what you need in your life. And you know, I saw something, I shared it on Twitter actually, and it pretty well said, okay, if I asked you to make a list of all the things that you love, so we'll go into the gratitude card as well here for this one, okay, because it's about gratitude a little bit. But if I asked you to make a list of all the things you love, and I want you to even just start allowing them to come in right now while we're talking. Okay, so what do you love? What do you appreciate? What is your definition of beauty? I wonder how long it would take you to name yourself as something that you love, something of beauty, something that you appreciate. So today it's finding your success. There could be action involved. The Queen of Wands, though, is more of the thinker, but she's got this fiery energy. So use that energy wisely today. Use it to uncover the mysteries that still seem to evade you in making choices on how to go forward, where to go forward, why to go forward. And I think you'll have the success. You'll get the answers. The clarity will come to you of exactly what that cup represents to you and how you want it to look when it comes into your life going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.